It's supposed to start from 10 o'clock in the morning and closing is 4. So, first break. We'll 5 minutes left. Yeah, but the time is, we can extend it. So, what you were saying, are you interested to discuss about blockchain? Blockchain is a very hot topic, hot like today's weather, right? Today's weather is also very hot.
And also
Yes. Before starting the topic, which most probably Shure has posted, that blockchain as a service, comma, specific use cases. Right? Yes. That's a very interesting. Who has posted? Shure has posted. Okay. Shure has suggested. Before going into jumping into the topic that use cases, how many of you are familiar with the term blockchain? Good. Okay. So, and you are new to this term, right? Okay. So, why it is important and what is blockchain? So, let me start from that part. I think that will be better, isn't it? What you were saying? Yeah, I should start from there. Yeah, start from the beginning. Yeah, and after lunch, you have got a huge lunch and a huge information due to Mr. Nandi and isn't it? So I shouldn't, give you too much information so that you cannot grasp, isn't it? Okay, so let's start from the blockchain basics. Before coming into blockchain, all have heard about Bitcoin. Yes. And Bitcoin is the main area of interest because money is involved and that is rotating. So that is the reason why you all are interested to learn from. Is it so? Okay. See, the thing is, let me start with the Hindi phrase that is kebab mein hatti. What it means. I think you all are familiar with this term, isn't it? From our school life or college life, most of us, isn't it? Okay. Now, I will come to this term when I will deeply get involved myself, my speech with blockchain. See, in 2008, there was a problem in the society, in the industry of US, that is bank-related issues, and banks were getting collapsed. The situation was becoming very harsh. So on that time, some people felt that bank is the main kebab mein hatti, isn't it? Bank is the main because if I give this 10 rupee to Nandi, he will accept. Why? He will accept it as a 10 rupee because this is a promissory note from Reserve Bank, right? So that is the reason why he is accepting it as a 10 rupee because RBI will take the issuing that guarantee, that authority that yes, RBI will give him 10 rupee if I do not, right? So this piece of paper is getting guaranteed by that kebab man. Right? So that is the reason why people started thinking in a different fashion, in a different manner. The different manner is to do something which will create a currency completely digital. So a person, no one knows whether that person is a male personality or a female personality or a group of people. That group is or the person is Satoshi Nakamoto. He published a paper in 2008 and which said, that paper said that currency can be digitally controlled. How? And it should be peer-to-peer. Right? Means I am sending 10 rupee to Mr. Nandi. How come that RBI type of guys are coming in here? Right? To overcome this scenario, that mathematician or group of mathematicians proposed that paper. But no one took initiative and the paper was just a normal publication. So Satoshi took one initiative to implement that in code. And in 2009, Satoshi finally developed that code called Bitcoin. Because his intention was to remove that bank type of kebab mein haddi and make that a currency. And the underlying technology behind this is blockchain. We all are having a computer science background, right? So in computer science, we all have learned linked list in those tough days. Yeah. So linked list was the toughest part, isn't it? So it's kind of linked list, but the only difference is it will create a block, and in that block, whoever will participate will be anonymous. Now the thing is, everyone will feel shaky. My amount with my balance will be revealed by anyone. So what is the point? What is the point of using that particular currency? So what they did is, what blockchain is proposing, the proposal is to make that cryptographically secure. It's a cryptographically generated hash, which I'll be showing you shortly, if organizers permit. It cryptographically generates a big hash, and that hash will be your ID. So Nandi will get one ID and I will get one ID. So in that particular transaction, when I will send myself Moitru and Nandi, AM will send 2 units from this peer to this peer. What will happen? Software can control a transaction. Means software will validate whether this particular node has got this much amount or more than this, right? And this person amount should not be checked, right? Now what blockchain is, that paper proposed, that before sending, that network means that transaction has to be confirmed by a third party, and the third party is called a miner. A miner will mine that particular transaction, and when the network will throw that as a transaction, then miners are there who will try to mine it, and the network will ask a question: 5 plus 3 equals to what? So the miner will answer it, and if that is right, then it will be accepted as a transaction and it will be visible to everyone in the network. So what will happen after completion of the transaction? The transaction will be recorded. It's as simple as this, right? So transaction will be recorded in a ledger. Now, see, there are 3 things. One, it's cryptographically secure. It's peer-to-peer, no kebab-mein-haddi. And finally, it's a shared ledger which will be shared across the network. Means all the machines, all the nodes will have a copy of that transaction. So the 4th point which will be mentioned, that is, it's immutable. This once a transaction is done, it cannot be reverted back. What I can do, I can request Nandi to give my money back. Yeah, it's thing I can do, right? So Satoshi finally developed that program and made a 21 million supply of that particular coin called Bitcoin. Finally, Bitcoin released in 2009, and Satoshi tried to reach everyone, every organizations, every shops, to receive that particular Bitcoin as a currency. But no one was trying to accept that as a currency because dollar is there, euro is there, right? So at that time, Domino's Pizza accepted that, and Domino's gave 2 medium-sized pizzas with 10,000 bitcoins. Right? So now that is there with Domino's, that 10,000 unit. You can compare what is the value of that today. In 2011, from 2009 to 2011, Satoshi was answering to all the emails. He was answering to all the questions in forums, different blogs, different posts. But in 2011, they realized that the first 1 million which they kept for themselves out of those 21 million coins has got a huge USD value which can control the entire economy of the country. after that time, from 2011, Satoshi became vanished completely. Right? This is a story all about. Now, he only considered kebab mein haddi is bad. Right? But this is not the actual scenario in the society. Okay? Now, the society has accepted this concept widely because there are so many kebab mein haddis like make my trip. There are so many hotel rooms which you can book, and make my trip will guide you to book a particular hotel, but it may not be a perfect one which you are looking for, right? So can we trust make my trip fully, because it is there in a centralized server, and make my trip is referring, so make my trip is the third party, right? But centralized, they can tamper any review data, they can do whatever they want. It's not approved by miner. So blockchain is the underlying technology which has become very famous to remove this kebab method, right? Okay. Now, the one more problem people find within that particular area in the blockchain network and this blockchain concept, that within Bitcoin network you can just transfer currencies. It can be mined. The coins are getting generated. The only thing, you cannot write programs within it. So, the Vitalik most probably, I cannot name, I forgot the name. Yeah, he discovered, he took 1 year to develop another framework called Ethereum. Right? In that Ethereum framework, you can develop coins, means develop tokens, and Ether being the main coin, and there you can generate your own token. At the same time, you can write your smart contracts. Because in Ethereum framework, everything is a transaction. Suppose I am giving a feedback, that is one transaction. I am giving suppose a student has completed his 4th year of BTech. So that can be one transaction. That can be considered as a one transaction. A dentist has checked someone's teeth, that can be one transaction, right? So everything can be a transaction. Like today I am speaking here, and organizer is supposed to pay me something. I don't know whether if this is a sale line, I must be remunerated, right? So that can be considered as a blockchain transaction, and at the when I will complete, you can be miners. You can mine that. Yes, Shodav Mitra has completed his delivery of speech, and finally the payment will come from Abhishek Shur's account to my account, which actually will not today, right? Which will never happen today. Okay, that's it. But here it is not money. Here it's this. If you want to make this transaction possible, you have to do that with cryptocurrencies. Right. Now, see what will happen. It sounds very interesting, sounds very, a good kind of possibility, right? Huge number of possibilities. But if we consider cryptocurrency as a part of that, will government allow that? Should government allow? Because it will hamper the entire democracy. It will create another democracy, parallel democracy. It will create a parallel economy, right? So that is the reason why government of India is not allowing cryptocurrencies to be considered as a currency. What government of India is saying, it's saying that you can consider that as an asset. So you can keep it, and it will be considered as an asset, but you cannot transact with money. So not a single bank is allowed to transfer money in exchange of cryptocurrency.
Will they consider it as a collateral?
They are saying so. Yes. In RBI's website that is written.
Okay.
But not a single bank is allowing you to purchase directly with your debit card.
No, means I was just saying that if I have some and I am going to take some home loan, means, and I say that this is my guarantee that they won't take, that I have 500 bitcoins. Like an LIC policy, right? Or
No,
mutual
I have
fund.
understood. You were saying that can it be considered as a collateral because according to the definition of Government of India Constitution, it's an asset.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But the thing which I can tell you very clearly that before 23rd May, no one can tell you what will happen. So after 23rd May, it has to be checked that whether it's possible or not. Right? So I think that is a scenario because right now you cannot purchase or sell any cryptocurrency with money. If it is an asset, if it can be considered with gold and gold ornament, that is what has been mentioned, right? So then I should have the flexibility to purchase it, right? Or sell it.
Sell it.
But it's not allowed. And we have some crypto assets which is blocked completely, right? We cannot do that. We have to transfer it to a foreign country. And then we have to rotate it in a different manner.
So one more thing, like users who are using these blockchains are completely anonymous. So that's the kind of problem.
No, that's not a problem. That is
Anything can happen. You can track it down. Whoever is sending the money and.
I am showing you the entire way of doing, making a transaction, right? With some fake cryptocurrencies, and you try to make a transaction, and I will show you in the block explorer. Blocks are there, so explorer is already there. So with the explorer, you try to see and tell me whom I have transferred.
Yeah, another question I have is like the importance of the miners, right? Say for example, even if you delivering this as a transaction, right? None of us might want to become a miner.
Just
Hypothetically.
no,
In that
because
case,
everyone
if
will
you are
try to
not-
become a miner.
means I'm trying to understand what is my motivation by becoming a miner.
Exactly. To mine that, means if you mine that, network will generate some extra, token amount.
Okay.
In Ethereum framework, that is called gas. So gas will be transferred to your wallet.
Oh,
So
that is the motivation.
Yeah, that is the motivation. But that charge is not like international bank transfer charges. Because if you transfer $1 million from India to US, it will charge you a high amount. Number one. Number two, the transaction time is very high. It's not within India. Right? So this is what the scenario is.